Okay, we're in our study of the treasures of darkness. And we talked about Isaiah telling us, the Bible tells us that there are hidden treasures in darkness, the hidden treasures of darkness. And that's what we're talking about right now. And in our study, we've looked at that God speaks in darkness, God manifests himself in darkness, and God dwells in darkness, and God moves in the darkness. The next one here is this one here. God protects us sometimes with darkness. Is that crazy? God protects us with darkness. In Joshua chapter 24, verse 5, 6, and 7, here's what the Bible says. Joshua 24, 5 through 7. I sent Moses also and Aaron, and I plagued Egypt according to that which did among them, and afterward I brought you out. And I brought your fathers out of Egypt, and you came unto the sea, and the Egyptians pursued after your fathers with chariots and horsemen unto the Red Sea. And listen to what it says. And when they cried unto the Lord, the Bible says he put darkness between you and the Egyptians. And he brought the sea upon them and covered them, and your eyes have seen what I have done in Egypt, and you dwell in the wilderness of long season, he says. So hear this. Now listen. God sometimes will put darkness around us to hide us from our enemy. You know, God knows when to hide me from my enemy. He knows when to hide us from our enemies. And he'll take us and put darkness around us so we can't be found, so we can't be seen. Isn't that crazy thought? That God put darkness between them and the Egyptians. And the Egyptians are no longer our enemy. The enemy is Satan. So God will use darkness against the one that rules the kingdom of darkness. But there's another one I want to see if we can't get done today, and that is God reveals deep things in the darkness. God reveals deeper things in the dark places. In Job 12:22, it says, he covereth deep things out of the dark. Discovereth deep things out of darkness. And he bringeth out to light the shadow of death. And so he says, God says, I reveal deep things in those dark places. The deeper things of God, he says right there. I want to quote that verse again. He says there, he says, he discovereth deep things out of the darkness. He discovers deep things out of the darkness. 1 Corinthians 2, 9 and 10 says, but as it is written, the eye hath not seen, and the ear is not heard, neither has it entered the heart of man the things that God has prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of God. So here's the deal. God even will do what? God will reveal to us. God will reveal to us. Think about this. And protect us in darkness, but also reveal things to us in the dark places. Thank God that he reveals, he says deep things again. It says discover deep things out of darkness. And again, the Bible says he searcheth, yea, the deep things of God. The Spirit of God will show you deeper things in those dark places. It's dark places where we're not so distracted. All right, so make sure you don't miss any more of this. We'll come back next week and do another one.